Introduction. January 10th, 2000. Several executives just beneath the most senior management were having our regular lunch at Bluefin Sushi. We called ourselves the Internet Crossfire Group. Our debates were legendary. No one let anyone finish their thoughts. The vilest curse words were integrated artfully into every sentence. Most arguments were about the state of Internet companies. eBay, Excite, Lycos, Amazon, E-Trade, E-Toys, E-This, E-That, I can't effing believe how much effing money they just raised. Out-of-control valuations of companies that had just gone public, and private companies with no business model, no prospect for revenue, but flush with millions of dollars to spend to build their brand so they too could cash out. This day was particularly animated. We had all awoken to world-shattering news. For $160 billion, America Online had announced it had just acquired Time Warner. The most prestigious media company would now have the three letters AOL before its name. A 10-year-old company, whose only business was inside a computer, was taking over a company whose holdings included a vast magazine empire, the second-largest cable network in America, multiple movie studios, professional sports franchises, and as valuable a collection of television and feature film content as anywhere on Earth. Most of the talking heads, and the nation for that matter, were in disbelief and viewed this event as a seismic shift in all things rational. The Internet had not just arrived, it had stomped and crushed traditional business overnight. To us, it was as if corporate America, as we had known it for over a century, was overtaken by liberators, and the leaders of traditional business were walking through town with their hands above their heads on their way to a firing squad. On the other side of the barrel of the rifle were the young, inexperienced, arrogant, paper millionaires taking their turn to rule the new world. For those of us at lunch, that day was a seminal event. We didn't view the AOL takeover as irrational or, for that matter, unexpected. It was possibly sooner than we had anticipated, but an inevitable outcome nevertheless. Our debate that day was one that only we in the entire world could be realistically having at that moment. Should we acquire Disney or Viacom, NBC or CBS, MasterCard or Visa? Our company was 5 years old. All of us at that table were in our mid-20s to early 30s. We were all multimillionaires. We were worth more than Ford, Chrysler, and GM combined. Hell, we were worth more than Disney, Viacom, and News Corp combined. Each of those great American brands could have been swallowed up by us. We were Yahoo. Chapter 1. Starting at the bottom. The Ring family was raised in Canton, Massachusetts, a middle-class community. None of the residents were wealthy, and no one was particularly impoverished. My family included 4 children, 3 brothers and a sister, the youngest child in our family. Our parents had a wonderful, loving marriage. I never even witnessed an argument. We grew up in a small town just south of Boston, the kind of town known for its strong New England work ethic. There was one main road, no McDonald's restaurant, 3 elementary schools, a middle school, and a 1988 high school graduating class of 250 of the most homogeneous student population imaginable. The town, Canton, was the historic home of Paul Revere. Henry David Thoreau briefly taught at the local high school, where pre-Revolutionary war homes and American flags line the main street. My mother left her job as an elementary school teacher to raise her children, all 4 of whom were 6 years apart in age. My father sold raincoats and umbrellas. He commuted on the Amtrak train Tuesday through Thursday each week to New York to sell his products in the garment district. His office was in the Empire State Building, which always gave us a source of pride. His goods appeared in old-line department stores such as Woolworth's, Sears, and Kmart. As kids, our fun was to hide high on a hill above the main road, behind thick brush and bushes. As cars drove by at night, we would throw acorns at their windshields. The brave driver